I put my music career on hold 25 years ago, Rex Omar. So this is a story coming from Rex Omar, and I think people have been saying, say, GHAMRO, Huns and Semono, who did this kind of that. I don't know which one was Charlie. He came to serve the nation. I mean, he came to serve the country, because that time now, no one is speaking. He was in the US somewhere doing his music. He was very okay, but I mean, for some reasons, he put his music career on hold just to come down and serve his people, and that's what we are doing. Man, here's my question: is putting music career on hold worth it? Like, is it really worth it? Say, owner, you are doing your something, you are doing your music, you are getting your cash, then all of a sudden you be like, let me put it on hold and then do something. Is it worth it? I mean, what is your comment on this?
Shouts to our viewers.
Yeah,
I mean, I think it's a personal thing anyway, but then genuinely, if your career is booming as he's saying, I don't know what will make you want to put it on hold and go for a different venture. Mostly people, shift when the career is some way
sliding.
I say, then you realize that they venture into other areas, and try to keep up with. Since the stardom, we expect you to live a certain kind of life, and so. But if the career is booming, it's a little strange.
But in some circumstances, we've seen some artists that they were almost in their peaks, and then they did like Abia or G, I was like, let me relax a bit.
So that doesn't mean they were on hold. Probably complacency.
Okay, so there's a difference between I'm putting it on hold and then
on hold. Then you're going on a break, a sabbatical. You won't return to actual business.
So
once you're recording,
the person needs to say that I'm putting my career on hold, or when the person go off like a year without releasing a song, it's on hold.
You're still on hold. You don't necessarily have to say it. Once you're not releasing songs,
even if you're on hold.
Before now, people used to release. The contemporaries would do 2, 3, 4 years before they release albums. These days, people release albums yearly.
Okay.
So if you're on break and you're not releasing songs, we're not seeing you actively in the music business, technically you're on hold. And if your career is booming, as he's saying, it will be a little strange unless he was being super patriotic, which
Okay, how many artists have tried that? I mean, how many artists have tried to put their careers on hold in Ghana here? That, I mean, okay, let's look at a bit international. I can say for a fact that Jay-Z for the past has not released a song. So does it mean his career is on hold? Can we see that?
Well, he's always been a businessman attached to his music. So for Jay-Z, it's understandable. I mean, he's making the millions.
Well, with the young back to ourselves, I mean, we are in Africa, we are in Ghana, so let's talk about Ghanaians. So in Ghana here, is there any artist that you think has put his or her music career on hold?
Well, we've had a situation where Miss V came and told us because of depression she had to go off for, is it a year or 2?
Yeah, she went for almost 1.5 years.
And there's a legendary Shatawale who came into the picture some years ago, was booming.
Okay, with Shatawale, he went off. When he went off back in like 2007 or 2006 and came back in 2012, which means it was something like a hold, right? His career was on hold.
Yeah, and he was in Jamaica, he was learning, and then he came back and
hard.
Close to a decade again, we've experienced the most successful comeback in Ghana's music history. So comebacks can be good and they can be ugly.
So how about this? What of EL? Can we say that he put his music career on hold after he won the VGMAs? Because after his VGMAs, he actually won the Subium, sir.
Well, since there's no technical definition for a hold up in music,
so, that's why I was asking that.
Once you're not
do you have to say it before we can say that you're on hold, or once you stop releasing?
That's what I'm saying.
For a while,
there's no proper definition for what we can call a music break.
Okay.
So once you're not releasing, you're on break.
Okay.
Yeah. Records keep coming daily. So once we don't see you performing, we don't see you in music business, you're on break.
Does it have to be just release or performance included? What if I'm not releasing and I'm performing?
So we have to juxtapose the two. It's either you are not seen doing any music business, then you're on hold. But once you are around, probably necessarily not releasing, but once you're around, people perform old songs when they haven't released new songs.
Okay.
So you are seen as active, but once you're not seen anywhere near music business, then.
So how about Obrafour, who has for the past, I think, 1 or 2 years, he's not released a song.
Obrafour still performs, but he's a legend, and at this point, you can't do boot to boot with a younger generation. So you probably release once a while. Captain Planet releases hits, but probably once
a year,
and it's working for him.
So he's still in the system.
So he's still in the system, but he has a plan. Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, that is our view. So I think our viewers can also share their opinions as well, and then the conversation will continue in the comment section as well.